Alright, and here we go. I'm Devon, and we're back with some more XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. So gonna do a bit of a recap on where we are in the campaign right now, and talk through some stuff, just to kind of both get myself acquainted, and for anyone joining us today. Thing we're going to be hopping right into pretty soon here is we've got our second retaliation strike of the game going on in South Africa. We just finished magnetic weapons a little while ago, so we were able to kind of get the tier 2 weapons on most of our troops, and we've got plated armor coming in 11 days. So I would say once we've got both of those going on, we're going to be kind of solidly into the mid-game. So right now we're just kind of managing that transition. Right now we're going to have more aggressive power than defensive power, because we'll have a bunch of our troops with superior weapons, but we're not hitting that armor that's going to let us start getting to the point where our troops can actually survive hits and brawl with aliens a little bit more on an even footing. Got quite a few soldiers out wounded, and 2 out on a covert action. A lot of our all-stars are out, so we're going to be taking in Jolt, who's one of our... Jolt and Firebug as sergeants. I guess we've actually got a reason... We can bring up to 3 sergeants along, so it's only half of our sergeants that are out, and then we can throw a couple corporals and squaddies in to fill out whatever team comp we want. Additionally, something that I had not been paying enough attention to is you can actually use the training center to give some of your troops additional abilities. This was not a mechanic I was really paying attention to and figuring out how to use. So we've got a couple of our troops. There's the soldier AP, which is can only be spent on them, and then there's also the XCOM AP, which is a shared pool. So we can give almost all of our sergeants a special upgrade or two if we're so inclined. We don't want to dip too deeply into the XCOM AP, but probably spending the soldier AP for almost everyone we're going to be bringing on this mission would be good. So first up, we've got Jan Lebedev, our combat hacker. So a couple of different things we could give him. We could give him chain shot. Oh, that would cost 25. I had looked at this earlier, but did not realize quite how expensive it was. I'm actually pretty into giving him medical protocol. We could give him revival protocol for almost no cost, but just giving him a 2-charge medkit that can be used at range sounds really good. So, and that'll pull 4 out of our shared AP, but this definitely seems good for adding some survivability onto our team without having to bring a second character as a dedicated medic. We probably won't put too many points into the medic tree for him in general, but just this one for the 2 gremlin heals seems really good. So we've also got this grenadier, who we could give some blast padding for a little more survivability. We could give them a run and gun, which is kind of interesting. Would let them move and double move and then shoot. Or we could give them a Guardian, which is a huge AoE Overwatch. Guardian is pretty fun, but I feel like it's not as useful on the Grenadiers. They don't have particularly great aim. They're not one of the ones we just got the mag weapons tier for. They have pretty low clip size. So I don't think Guardian's going to be overall a great choice for this one. Could see run and gun or blast padding here. Let's see what the squad's going to be looking like and then decide on that. And then finally, we have our sniper. Also, you'll note, between sessions, I did a little bit of paper dolling on our high-level characters, gave them some more custom gear and stuff, so be seeing a little more individual stuff going on there. So she's got 10 points to spend, which is pretty cool. think I wouldn't necessarily be inclined to spend a bunch of points on Lightning Hands by default, but the fact that she's already got 10 to spend because she's got a combat score of Gifted, or combat intelligence of Gifted, so she actually gets more AP than everyone else and will be able to build more things. The fact that we just got mag pistols, the fact that we got the early breakthrough on pistol damage, I think Lightning Hands is going to be a pretty good maneuver here, even though she is more of our dedicated sniper than our gunslinger. See, we got another specialist. Could give him a combat protocol. He's only got 4 AP. Definitely don't want to dip that deeply into our XCOM AP just for him. So it looks like our Grenadier is really the only other thing to consider, whether we want to go for this blast padding or this run and gun.
I haven't felt particularly useful in a long time. I'm more than happy to leave the hard decisions to the commander.
So we've only got one low-level ranger, and she does not even have the scouting ability unlocked yet. So we may bring her just to try and level her up. A little risky on a terror mission, but we do have that. I think we'll actually want to bring a ranger. So let's go put our team together and see what it looks like. We'll probably back out again to train up some skills one last time. Alright, so we've got a squatty ranger. Want to make weapons available so we can give her the one with the laser sight. So I really like bringing a ranger, even though she's only a squatty, just because having the shard gun with the laser sight just means she's going to still deal so much damage here. We've got 2 specialists. So we've got Lebedev, who will be wanting to give them med kit now that he's kind of specced out a little bit more. One thing that's nice about this team is having 2 specialists. We're gaining more benefit than we otherwise would from having these upgraded mag rifles. And then we've also got the mag pistol on her. So everyone but our Grenadier has got at least one upgraded weapon, which is nice. I think I'm okay throwing a nanoscale vest on her. Do we have any PCSs available? I actually do not recall. So we have an advanced perception. Oh yeah, we were actually going to put that on our sniper here. This is our second highest level sniper. We put the highest level PCS on our other sniper, but alright. And then we can actually grab... We made weapons available, so we'll be able to trade her out. Okay, there we go. For our sniper rifle with the scope on it. So she will end up having pretty crazy aim overall, should be. Alright. Why does it only say +5 aim? I would expect her to have, okay, +7 here, +5 from the scope. So given this arrangement, so I could just hold off and not give the Grenadier an upgrade just yet, is a reasonable choice, given that I don't feel like we'll be using either of them a whole lot now. I think I'm going to go ahead and give her run and gun, though, just because it feels too bad to just pass off on giving her a potentially powerful ability for one mission, just because we're not really sure what we want to do. I feel like that's going to be better for providing overall safety and giving her, like, being able to use run and gun to get her into strong cover and still shoot a grenade is probably going to be better for overall survivability than just giving 1 point of armor. Alright, and I don't think there's anything else base management size, so now we're actually probably good to fully set up for this. Alright, so we've got medkit here. We definitely want to give this corporal as our lower level fellow. We want to give him Stockton. One nice thing about weapon upgrades is that they do automatically carry over when you get the next level of tech. So even though Stockton was a traditional rifle, the upgrade carried over to a mag rifle with the same name and design. So that's just a nice little quality of life bit. Probably do not need a smoke grenade, but do want at least one flashbang on this team. I think I'm on board with giving this fellow a flashbang. Alright, so this is going to be a pretty rough mission. We are on retaliation, so those are always tough, and it is quite possible we will have the chosen assassin show up. So it would be nice if we had a Reaper, but the fact that she is brittle and takes double damage from close range means that if she shows up, being able to run up and hit her with this laser sight crit weapon will be really good. Anything else we need to worry about? I think we're finally good to go. Just turning down my game volume a little bit. Alright, begin mission.
Advent keepers are hitting one of the resistance camps in this area. They're taking out civilians and fighters alike. We're deploying to protect as many people as we can. Secure the site and take out any hostile forces still threatening the area.
Alright, so not seeing anything particularly notable about this mission. Looks like classic retaliation mission. Rescuing civilians looks like a standard map.
Menace 1-5. Hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot, and so did we.
Yeah, I've played this map before. Pretty sure I've lost some campaigns in this map. So we do not have concealment. So I think I actually like moving our Grenadier up first, given that they can get to this front cover here, expose some territory, and then they've got the run and gun if anything comes up. Go ahead and move our rookie up as the least valuable to here. Alright, and we have our first Muton. Oh man, this is a rough pod. A Muton and a mech? Is that our we have fought mechs before. Okay, so we've already got a flanked rookie. The Muton can throw grenades, which are pretty devastating. Alright, so just taking quick stock of the situation. 0% crit. It is squad sight. Interesting. Okay, so we've got a Haywire protocol that's not, like, guaranteed, but seems likely to be good. Both of these guys can throw grenades and do scary things to us, which is not ideal. And our rookie is out of cover. So I think our goal is actually going to be start off, try and kill the Muton, haywire this, and not worry as much about pulling into cover. But we'll want to use his movement later on so that we can see how all of this fits together first. Oh, that's actually a surprisingly difficult grenade. So just verify that this isn't hitting a civilian. Looks like not. Right, so this looks like a good start to me. Drop a grenade on him, shred his armor a bit. So we could go for the slash here. He is totally flanked. With a shotgun, kind of every point of proximity counts. Our sniper cannot shoot the Muton with her sniper rifle right now. So I think the path I'm liking here is getting a haywire protocol on the mech, and just, if we can guarantee that stun, or if we can get that stun, then we can really go all in on this Muton and not worry as much about being in cover, but we really want to know that that goes off first. So I believe that is a turn-ending move. So we definitely don't want to move anywhere we don't have sight. That might be where we want to move our sniper. Alright, I think I like moving up to here better, because I think we're going to want to put our sniper behind that heavy cover there. Alright, so then we can get the haywire protocol on. And this is the reason you want to level up your hacking skill, because this, oh man, 58 is not as much as I would like. But I think it's still worth going for, just because we already used our action, and really want to take this guy out of the fight to focus on the Muton. Alright, no such luck. Alright, so now this guy's buffed. Cool. You don't have... Alright, so how many actions do we have left? So I think run up here with the Ranger, see how good our Shard Rifle shot is, and then if that isn't good enough, we can go in for the slash a little riskier. Man, this is a rough two-person pod to start off on. Alright, so 74 to hit. $68 to crit, so this is 6 to 8. So this is very likely. It's a 2/3 chance even if we don't get the crit. So 75. So it's like a 75 times 80-ish. Whereas the slash is only slightly better to hit and almost no chance of killing. So definitely happy with the shotgun fire here. Alright, so then we can finish him off with Stockton if we want, but we've still got this mech as a problem. So I fear the Muton more than the mech. So basically have two options. Can either move the sniper up to here, take 2 shots at the Muton and finish it off, and then have the rookie flashbang the mech. Or we can have the rookie kill the Muton with Stockton and go for the Deadeye on the mech. I think Flashbang might be good enough here. Just gonna go ahead and walk up, get immediate use of our lightning hands here. Nice crit. Alright. And then we get to flashbang the mech. And there's also the possibility he'll just kill a civilian here, which is nice. And failing that, he's going to go for our specialist, who is tragically the least valuable member of the team. So, not an ideal turn after losing the hack, but I don't feel like this is the worst. Oh, is he immune? Of course he's immune. Cool. So that was also a bit of a misplay, but we'll see what he does here. Wow! This mission is crazy. Alright, so we do need to keep those guys from killing too many civilians, but that is a rough pod right there. Like, we had that much trouble with one mech and one Muton, and that's going to end up as 2 mechs, a Muton, and, I believe, an Advent Trooper. So, well, we don't want to just lose tons of civilians to that. We also don't want to stumble into that unprepared. Man, what is even our plan? So I think getting in a good flank with our Ranger is going to have to be part of it. Alright, so got Shredder. You're the one who panics if other people panic. We will need to get an infirmary to take care of that at some point. It looked like they were pretty far up here, so I feel like this is a safe-ish move.
Absolutely. Moving out.
All right. So, we're probably good to move up to at least this point on the log, feels right to me. This is a little rough to do that with our sniper of all people. Some high cover here might be better. Where do we want our sniper when this fight happens? Is there a roof position that's good? I mean, this wouldn't be a crazy position to go for. It's got high ground, it covers a lot of this, it's a little more range than we would like. We've got 3 turns on lightning hands. Oh, jeez. I am so afraid of this pod. Alright. Rookie, what do you got for me? Let's move the rookie up to here and see how things go. Alright, so that didn't trigger them, so... I think we're going to want to put our sniper here, but I don't think we want to do that until next turn. So...
Let's move already.
We'll just conga line forward a little ways here.
Location.
And then Overwatch.
Covered.
Moving to Overwatch.
Scanning.
Overwatch. I'm on it.
Alright, so there's also the possibility that one of these civilians we move into is going to be a faceless. So we should keep an eye open for that. So step one, get our sniper here and see if that triggers them.
You've got Advent here.
Alright, it does. So, and it is a Lancer. Jesus. Alright, so here's some good news. Fall damage. So, can take a good chunk off of that Muton here. And where can our Ranger get to? So they can actually get to heavy cover here and get probably a pretty good shot on that Muton after I drop it. So we're far from out of the woods, especially with our sniper being unable to take sniping shots this turn. But, things aren't the worst. Alright. So yeah, Grenadier, like getting up to here. Launch a frag grenade. Can we hit both of these guys? So, we're not taking out the cover in front of the Muton. We might be dropping the floor out from under the mech. The Muton's the more important target. Those guys are just devastating. We're not hitting the civvy. Is there... Do we want to move this left or right to hit anything? Huh.
Grenade!
Oh, friendly civilian. Hopefully not a faceless. Alright, so that did drop both of them for some damage. Well, it looks like the robot didn't take fall damage. That's interesting. Alright, so we do get to move up here and have a clean shot on the Muton with our shotgun, which should be really good.
Affirmative. Moving out.
81.
Hostile neutralized.
Alright. So, step one down. Next step I feel like is... Alright, so what are the resources we've got left? We've got 3 people. So we do have a combat protocol. So that is guaranteed damage and a 50% chance of killing. So that's really good. We also have a good shot here and a reasonable shot here. So what we're going to want to do is have Jolt Combat Protocol, and then have, if that leaves it at 1, we can finish it off with the Sniper. So we'll probably want to move... We want to move him up into some cover that has vision of this guy. And then we'll be giving 1 robot in the Lance return, and hopefully they don't ruin us too badly. Alright. So, I think it's likely Jan is going to end up moving behind this stump here, just because there's no other great cover. Well, if he moves here, does he have vision? No, he does not. He could also just move to here, probably. Yeah, it seems fine. But what is this rookie gonna do? Is there a world in which we kill both of these? She doesn't have vision on the other one, doesn't have move left. Probably not. Alright, well, if we've got both of these shots lined up, that is closer to guaranteed kill. So, let's see how this goes. So this has a 50% chance of killing it straight up. Nope. And then we've got a shot from our sniper in high cover. 85 to kill.
How many is that now?
Alright, and then you're the last one up, so we can aid protocol someone, or we can overwatch, and we have a move as well. Oh, aid protocol, we can do both. Aid protocol isn't a terminal action. So, Stun Lancer is closest to our sniper. I don't know that she's in range, but it's possible she is. So definitely like giving her defense first. And then can throw down an Overwatch. Yeah, sorry. Oh, nice! Mag weapons! Yeah, so I should keep in mind that, like, we are doing a lot more damage than we were earlier because of the mag weapons. So that's a good 78. We can push up here and have a little better chance. Also, rescue the civilian, and if it's a faceless, kill it. It's a little dangerous, but I think I like the odds.
Mission confirmed. You're safe now.
Cool.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, and that brings it up to a 95. Not as guaranteed a kill as I thought. We do have someone with Shredder, right? Yeah, our Grenadier has Shredder.
On my way.
It's funny that she isn't rescued. It's only a 75, but we've kind of got this in hand at this point.
Hit the armor.
Oh, cool. So, given that, I'm just gonna move this guy up, just because if this civilian is a faceless, having an extra action here is really nice.
Move out.
And it wasn't. Alright, so you can take an extra shot and definitely kill this. Whose Overwatch or reload is more valuable? I think I like firing here and reloading on the Ranger.
By the numbers. I'm running low on ammo.
Yeah, and we could run up and pick this up this turn, but there's basically no reason to do that with limited actions available here. Is there any reason to move up rather than overwatching?
Okay.
Alright. And if anyone dies this turn, then we'll know where the next pod is. So, pretty good shape here. Alright, for as scared as I was of that fight, it went really well. Alright, so that's interesting. We didn't... No aliens killed anyone. Alright, so let's pick this up and see if it triggers another pod.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Expanded mag. That'll be good for our Grenadier.
You guys will love this.
So, we could just start blundering into some of these civvies and seeing if any of them are faceless. I don't want to spread out too much here. So we've got Ranger up here. We've got Firebug here. I think I'm fine moving Jolt up to here.
Understood. Moving out.
And then just throw down another round of Overwatches,
On Overwatch.
given that aliens aren't putting us under any time pressure. I should have gone for a reload on the Grenadier. Alright, so Jens, let's rescue the civilian / see if they're faceless.
Go. You're safe. Go.
You reload.
Back online.
This is a weird experience for a Terra mission. I feel like I've never ended up in the circumstance where I'm just, like, waiting on everyone previously.
Got it covered. Scanning.
I'm on it.
Alright, so let's look at getting our sniper on high ground as the next step. So we could go over and rescue these two. How many civs are on the map? So this one could die. I think... Let's get this sniper in high ground up there and start pushing forward.
Okay.
Alright.
Will do.
I also kind of want to open this truck. I assume that nothing's in it, but it's kind of interesting.
Heading out.
I don't want to open it without, you know, a full set of actions on my side, of course. But,
No need to ask twice.
and
Come get some.
one more round of Overwatches.
I'm on it.
Alright, so this faceless finally popped. Usually they do that immediately if there are no aliens on the map. So I assume there's still a pod somewhere. Open the door. Yep, just an empty truck. So I think this faceless is just going to run at us crazily. So they're melee, so there's not actually that much reason to worry about cover and stuff. We definitely don't want to trigger him. We can go ahead and move here, just get a slightly better line of sight. Overwatch.
Covering now.
Reload. Overwatch. 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 I don't think this guy's gonna live.
Hostiles pacified.
So interestingly, we're really hoping there's another faceless on the map because that would give us enough to build the Mimic Beacon. I do think we're at the point where it's worth starting to push forward a little more, just in case there's, like, an alien pod patrolling over here that's eventually going to blunder into civilians. And we've got our sniper in high cover, so... Alright, step one.
Moving to designated position.
Step two.
Moving to position.
Alright, and then we'll run Grenadier all the way up to here, and Overwatch with most of the team. Yeah, you can also do a run up to heavy cover.
I'm on it. Got it covered.
Come get some. Heading there now.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Alright, so... this high ground is, I think, getting too far away from the action, so we'll try and get her up on here in the next couple turns.
Running.
This is not what I expect retaliation missions to look like. I know I keep saying that, but it is just weird. Like, retaliation missions usually do not have the, inch forward for 10 turns dynamic going on.
Location confirmed.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Overwatch.
Hey! Last pod!
Advent troops here.
Alright. Sniper, have you got nothing? Who saw all three of them? Alright, you're the only one who... Okay, so you've got a really good corner here. Do you have any grenades left? I'm assuming this is the last pod. You have a run and gun, so you could potentially get a crazy flank on one of these guys. And now's really the time to use it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and use your run and gun.
I'm coming for you.
Don't be a faceless.
Here you go. Forward. Get out of here.
Alright. Yeah, so we've got good flank shot on this fella. Nice crit.
That's how it's done.
So you could go for a slash on the priest, potentially. Man, why can you move so far? So we can go ahead and give you in high cover, high ground cover with a flank shot on this fellow. Oh, and it doesn't even matter because you've got Stockton.
It's down.
Alright, so one note is that even if we kill all of these guys, we actually do kind of want to leave some overwatches up because of the possibility of one more faceless on the map. Alright, so I think I like her moving up, and then the sniper can take her position, use probably a lightning hands and a grenade, and then she can move in for the slash.
Okay.
And then we've still got Overwatch with Jens, which is really good if...
Here I come.
there's another faceless on the map that's going to run at us. So this says it'll blow up his cover. I'm not sure I believe it, but at this point, we're just at the point where it makes sense to give it a shot regardless. So we get our lightning hands for free. No luck.
Not fail to connect.
Then we try and blow up his cover.
This is for you.
Leaving you with a pretty good flank shot here. Who do we have left? We have Jolt is the only person left. Alright, so mission over or one more faceless? Man, so faceless, and it's just definitely going to get an attack because we've only got one mission left. So, it's not going to be the end of the world. It'll probably slice up one of our troopers and wound them, but I don't think it can possibly get a kill at this point. And it's no crit chance. Alright. Maybe an aid protocol would have been better there. Yeah, probably. Just because, like, we were 100% to kill it next turn, we were 0% to kill it there, and aid protocol would have done more for reducing its chance to hurt one of our people meaningfully. Alright, so here's a question. If we're just guaranteed to kill this and that's the end of the mission, who do we Ranger is the one we would most like the XP on.
Enemy destroyed.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contact.
Alright.
The AO is clear.
So we did get that one hit to our sniper, which will take them out for a little while, which is unfortunate. But overall, that went really well. Definitely a good mission for getting us back on our feet.
Though peacekeeper scout teams were assaulted by rebel factions, Advent forces gathered
Scout
strength
teams.
for a renewed assault.
Like that little bit of propaganda there.
An impressive performance, Commander. Our troop skills are improving with every deployment.
Alright, so did get a promotion on the Ranger, which is nice. We've got this crazy shotgun, so I'm inclined to keep going shotgun tree over Blade Master tree. And then on Jolt... Oh... You know, so normally I would be just in for scanning protocol, because it's a pretty powerful ability in general, but it doesn't specifically synergize with the combat hacking tree, and the fact that we've already got this medical protocol that makes us want to carry a med kit, I feel like having a... this comes with a single charge and another one. Regardless, I think I actually like speccing this guy as a bit of a hybrid build, and leveling up his hacking while getting some value out of him carrying a medkit. 18 days, man, that is rough for one faceless hit. On the other hand, everyone is going to be tired again anyways, so should be alright. Yeah, I could definitely see going for scanning protocol, like it's really good for doing the, reveal faceless and chrysalids and assassins. but I think at this point just carrying like a 4-charge med kit will save some lives the way things have been going. Alright, and we also have the muton corpses, so we'll want to be doing that autopsy ASAP, and we've got the faceless corpse, so we can build our mimic beacon.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander,
Alright.
still managed to exceed my expectations.
Go us.
Commander?
So we can go ahead and build that mimic beacon, which is awesome.
Tigan seems to have a habit of scratching that scar on the back of his head. I wonder if anyone made sure his chip was actually removed.
Alright. We'll be able to look a little at these guys later, just kind of doing a quick pass. Killzone Grenadier. Alright, so we need to hope that there's not a mission in, like, the next day. But we're going to get Julia back up pretty quick here. Forney is only out. So in about 4 days we'll be good. We'll have our hero bond pair up, and we'll have a couple other, random lower tier specialists and stuff done being tired. So we should be good in 4 and back to almost full fighting strength in 8 when we'll get back these 2 tireds and this wounded. And then in 11 we'll have the plated armor done. And at that point I think we'll be really solid.
For those of you who were tuned in last time,
Sounds good.
I got a call from my buddy Stanford, and he wasn't all that happy about me talking about him on the radio here,
So, despite the amount of missions we've sent our bond pairs on, we still haven't got the level 2 available yet, which is a little sad. Only 4 days on Proving Ground. We'll be able to start some projects there, and then probably assign that engineer over to the Resistance Ring to start speeding up our covert ops, because we really need to start hunting down the assassin and stuff. Alright, so yeah, we only had 1 day left on this Resistance contact, so we can go finish that off first. I don't know exactly what that means, but alright.
If your newfound understanding will bring us closer to
Let's see.
then I welcome your attempts to find.
Oh, okay, so that just gives us the ability to make contact with a new region. That's awesome. Let's swing by the black market real quick. I don't think we've been there yet this month, and we've got some potential intel and stuff. So, Corporal Ranger, don't really need that. Could rush the 2 researches we don't care about. Could get another laser sight. I think I'm okay on that, especially because I believe it's going to be 60 to contact our next region. And we want to start moving out that direction. So given... I'm pretty happy going out and making contact with New Brazil now. We should have time before the supply drop. And then it starts getting us closer to the Western U.S. facility, and Brazil is only 2 regions, so we should be able to get the regional bonus on that pretty quick. I will note, I think we just skipped an early tech tree upgrade of Resistance Radio to get the actual region bonuses going on, because we've got all of Africa, and it doesn't show where there would be a region bonus, which is a little frustrating. Oh, you say it's 80 based on distance?
Commander, as of right now,
Okay, yeah, I thought it went 20, 40, 60, but it's 20, 40, 80.
in that area.
So I guess, I think we're going to want to make contact here and then build a radio relay in Brazil, because that'll give us radio relay to get this continent bonus and then open up North America. So I think it'll be worth spending the high intel cost to get a radio relay down on another continent rather than building one somewhere up here. So I guess we're a little ways away from that. So we could go for facility lead or supplies. Well, I was talking about how much we didn't need supplies earlier. we ended up spending a ton on mag weapons, and we'll want more for some armor and Gauss weapons and stuff. We can go ahead and look into selling some stuff here. Alien alloys, definitely not selling those. Yeah, okay, so not getting double on anything, so we can go sell there immediately if we need something specific, but nothing I want to just hop on right now. So let's go get these supplies. Oh yeah, that would make sense if it's difficulty based on the resistance contact costs. Alright, so we got ranger training, proving grounds coming up pretty quick here. Alright, so we could train up another rookie. I think we've only got one rookie left at this point. We've got two. Who could we use someone at low level of? So 3 grenadiers, 1 a squaddy. 3 rangers, 1 a squaddy. 3 sharpshooters, 1 a squaddy. 4 specialists, 1 a squaddy. So we've got things pretty covered. Sorry. I think I'll throw down one more grenadier, especially because we've got the mutons now for muton autopsy after we finish our armor. So even level 1 grenadiers will be able to get us some pretty substantial upgrades. Or even squaddy grenadiers will be pretty useful with those upgrades, I should say. So I'll pick up one more grenadier and leave one, but won't train someone up immediately after that, and have one rookie we can still train up as whatever we need should we suffer some casualties. So close to squad size 2. Yeah, so we're like kind of just hitting the cusp of the early game. We've got the mag weapons. Once we hit like plated armor, squad size 2, we'll be solidly into the mid game. Anything else we need to do here? Nope, just waiting on the proving ground, and then we'll be able to spread out, put an engineer on covert ops.
The proving grounds are ready, Commander. We can build the skull. Welcome to the proving grounds.
All right, so got a bunch of different options.
Experimental concepts, especially when it comes to weapons development.
I don't know how... I haven't actually played much with these DLC weapons. I don't know how good they are. Oh, interesting. So this is also... I have not played with much of the DLC content. Like, so I don't actually know how good sparks or frost bombs or whatever are. Do need to get the Skulljack at some point for the plot stuff. Could pick up the Hunter's Axe for our Rangers, but they're pretty shotgun-based. I actually think the Frost Bomb seems like the best one. We've got a bunch of Grenadiers, we can load it up, get the extra AoE. Just seems like a very good utility weapon. So, we'll do a couple things after that, but, definitely would rather have this engineer over on the resistance ring, which is actually in mission to get us another engineer in a few days, so that'll be good. What's this? Oh! So we finally got our first 2 bonds up to... Alright, so we get to... Training Center 3 days. So we'll have to hope that nothing comes up in the 3 days, because we're kind of leading hard on these guys, but definitely excited by getting our first level 2 bond going on. Alright. Also got a supply drop coming right up.
Incoming message for you, Commander.
Alright, I feel like we've done awesome.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past
Yep,
month.
so a little bit of progress, but overall 100% successful missions, only 1 soldier left. So this campaign's still going really well, I feel.
My focus, all of my efforts have been rewarded.
Yeah, we need to kill her at some point.
Slowly, all of the pieces fall together, and your defiance of the elders.
What? Now, he can try and saboteur here? Alright. Okay, so he's making himself stronger. Chosen are much more likely, and they double their efforts to capture XCOM soldiers. New construction imminent. Ugh. Alright, but we also have got a couple new slots for this, so what do we want to do? We have yet to see a mission with Lost. We still are never interested in hiring recruits, and if we did, 10 less supplies wouldn't bother us. So, definitely want Tithe and ballistics modeling. We're not going to be getting to any weapon research for a little while, but we will want to do Gauss weapons for the upgraded sniper rifle and cannons, and that'll speed this up. So it's really just Between the Eyes versus Vengeance. And I feel like it is... We really don't want people to die, and random bonuses... Well... You know, actually, I think I'll go ahead and do Vengeance instead. So while we don't want anyone to die, this is really like, if you lose one person, this makes it less likely it turns into a squad wipe and loses you the whole campaign. So I kind of like this for risk mitigation over bonuses against Lost, which we haven't seen the entire campaign so far. And we just got mag weapons, so it feels pretty likely that our damage will be outscaling the Lost's health pool anyways. So yeah, I like this build for our...
Consider it done, Commander.
Alright, so we'll finish this off real quick and then swing over here. Alright, and these guys are definitely going to get bonded before next mission.
Serve as their
70 supplies.
For the gods have many children, but I am the true instrument of their will, and they instill in me an understanding of their gifts.
So I could have done a timing push on the black site, but I feel like I've got so close on armor, which is such a major upgrade for the entire team, that I feel pretty comfortable waiting a few more days to get that online.
Our cooperation has proven to be a boon to the resistance.
Alright, so then we've got another engineer, got some increased cohesion and XP, and a permanent will buff on one of our characters, so that's cool.
Word is we've got
Alright.
two available, Commander. Maybe we should give them a try.
So, really the two options are, well, we've got Hunt the Chosen, Rescue Mox, and Recruit Soldiers. I do want to take care of this Chosen at some point. They're all pretty close in days. Also do want another Reaper to start leveling up at some point, although rescuing Mox is probably just better. Yeah, so this has the capture chance, the ambush chance, the wound chance, and while I do want more troops are good, but I'd rather get Mox than but Mox versus Random Reaper, and also having like potentially a fun new mission here. So I think I'm more inclined to do this one. So who do we want to send on this? Definitely want to hold on to our new bond pair we just unlocked, so don't want to send anyone too high level. Do we have an... Okay, so we do all... So we've got these for our high-level Ranger and Grenadier, so can actually afford to send out our slightly lower-level Ranger and Grenadier pair. I didn't realize we had the exact same class pair on two of these. And we want the extra dodge on the Ranger. Oh no, these are not the ones we wanted. We wanted Grenadier and Ranger. And I'm not going to spend the intel here. If it's only low risk of wounding. We can actually edit their loadout. Well, I do like the idea of putting this on our higher level trooper. I think the risk of a chosen ambush here is worse. Alright, and this negates the soldier wounded chance, but not the ambush chance, and I'm way more worried about the ambush. So, this looks good.
Covert is our specialty. Let's just hope your people can keep up.
Alright. So we've got the engineer there, and we can assign another engineer on this, which I care about a lot more than the Proving Grounds product. So, I probably should have gone for the exposed power cable instead, because we're maxed out on power, but I'll have to do that next after this wraps up, because it's pretty close anyways. We can even have someone... No, this is just going to be a bit of a waste. Well, oh well. Alright,
We don't have to worry about Happy anymore, even with the spokesman lurking in the shadows.
So, only 4 days left on this plated armor, so let's cross our fingers. I was kind of assuming we'd get one more mission before then, but looks like we've got a chance at not. Cool. Why wasn't there an option to take me directly to the Proving Grounds and do something else? Alright, what do I want to work on next? So... we don't have any heavy armor to mount a heavy weapon on. Would be nice to get at least one. We don't have any ammunition right now, and getting one potentially for our gunslingers would be pretty cool. I do need to start on the Skulljack eventually, but I think I'm in to keep going on the power level projects first a little bit. Probably start on the Skulljack after this ammunition. Don't think we need any more to spend another 10 days on like a grenade or something after that. Alright. Come on, no missions for 2 days. Alright, so we don't have enough intel to make contact with anywhere else. Can swing by the black market real quick and see if the month changeover caused them to be interested in new things.
Market is open.
Advent Trooper Corpses, Laser Sight, and Expanded Magazine. So I am going to take a quick wiki look at what plated armor, how many trooper corpses you need to build that. Don't like doing this too much during the stream, but this one seems important. Alright, so this actually takes 12 Advent Trooper corpses on hard. So, yeah, we can't actually sell any of these. I'm glad I checked that before going ahead and selling anything there. So I guess I'll just go ahead and take a look at this facility lead. Is that... I don't like facility leads very much. I almost would just rather gain intel.
Setting course for the South African sector.
And really the thing... if I get this plated armor, I'll probably just make our next mission the Black Site.
We completed our research in remarkable time, Commander.
Alright. Tempest Gauntlets. I guess that's a new Templar upgrade. Yeah. Proving Grounds projects. Yeah, should have done this a while ago. So let's see. What are the things we're looking at after? So Gauss weapons and Muton autopsy are both really important to get in early, but resistance radio we should have done a while back. And it's only 3 days, so this is probably good to get out of the way now. I've got a lot of these random things stacking up, like the Priest and Purifier autopsy are both want to do at some point, because I don't actually know what they give me. They're new enemies, so that's fun. But yeah, let's go ahead and pick up this radio bonus so we can start this not being a nightmare.
I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Alright, so let's go do this Black Site mission. We are at the right time to do it. We've got mag weapons, we've got plated armor. Should be a cakewalk.
Setting course for West Africa.
Oh, we should probably actually build that plated armor for everyone. Watch as we can't actually build it. Yeah, we need more allies. Black Market, do you have any allies for me?
Market is open.
35 intel? Done. We'll get more intel eventually.
New orders, Commander?
Build items, armor, Predator armor.
The aptly named Predator armor should give our soldiers...
Yeah, that's an exciting outfit. We'll need to do a little more, appearance modification on these guys. Alright, and we can build both of these if we've got a Tempest on the mission, or if we've got a Templar on the mission.
I think Dad would have been proud of what we're doing here. For the first time in a long time, we're actually a threat.
Alright, Black Site.
Setting course for the West African sector.
Alright, and yeah, so these give you a bunch of extra health and an extra equipment slot on every single troop. So this is pretty ridiculous overall. I think I'll probably go ahead and take a 5-minute break here. Think a little bit about what we want to do strategy-wise on this mission, and then get ready to bring a very powerful team into this story mission. So thanks to everyone for watching, and we will be back in 5 minutes.